Danae, take it away.
All right. I'll jump in. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today for our campaign info session on the Plasma for Life campaign that we have going on. I'm Danae, and IDFA. I do marketing and communications, and we're joined as well with Marie, who is the community engagement coordinator. You may have met us in the past, or it's the first time seeing us. So today we'll be going through a few things through the campaign, but we'll kind of start off with a bit of overview from IDFA. So I'll hand it over to Marie.
So for those of you who don't know, IDFA's motto is I don't feel alone. IDFA, I don't feel alone. So that is very much the ethos that underlines our community building goal as an organization. And what that looks like on the ground is we try our best to create events that allow connection in the community of members, so members meeting other members, but also to create some connections to the wider community as well, which is one of the aspects we will be looking at with this Plasma for Life campaign this evening. We've got a suite of events that are available for members to connect to other members and the community. The online version of our events is the online community catch-ups. They're hosted on Zoom. We've also got the in-person IDFA coffee club that is available for members wanting to meet other members in person in their local area. But one of the intentions behind this campaign is very much to create a conversation between donors and people who give blood products and the recipients who are our members. So I will pass to Danae to give a bit of an overview of our campaign, and we'll have a chat about the Plasma for Life campaign.
Cool. Thanks, Marie. So I just wanted to highlight some of the campaigns that we've done and that we work on every year and how we work with our members for each of them. So for Rare Disease Day, which is the 28th or the 29th of February every 4 years, at the 29th, the rarest day of the year, it's a campaign where we focus a lot of our efforts in our younger child members and around schools, and just really educating and raising awareness around immune deficiencies in general. But we focus on schools and young kids. So by doing that, we held a colouring competition. We had 3 hero members from across Australia, 3 young members, and they were kind of like the stars of our campaign. We did socials and we did a media campaign. For World Primary Immune Deficiency Week, which is in April, we had a big campaign this year where we launched our Stride for PI, which is people across the country pledged to walk and raise money for immune deficiencies. So during that, Carolyn, our CEO, pledged 150 kilometres across the month, and she walked every day. And other people in the campaign walked as much as they could. And we also had a team walk at the end during World Primary Immune Deficiency Week to raise awareness. That's kind of like that campaigning can be anyone across Australia to kind of join that, especially for next year. And then International Plasma Awareness Week last year, we held plasma parties across the country. I think there was about 7 of them. The photo that you see here is Marie and one of our members at the Wollongong plasma party. And we want to build on that this year. So last year it was all kind of condensed into one week, but then for this year we're going to kind of expand on that. So I'll dive into talking about our Plasma for Life campaign. So for this year for Plasma for Life, instead of just going in with 1 week, focusing on our International Plasma Awareness Week, we've decided to spread it across like a 6-month campaign. Kicking off today, which this week, which is National Blood Donation Week. We want to incorporate that, and also the October week, which is a plasma awareness, and have the opportunity to really grow our plasma parties and raise a lot of awareness for the need for plasma, because the majority of our members need plasma products for their treatments. So this Plasma for Life campaign will have 3 different opportunities, but it'll be like a 6-month long campaign where people can choose to join in different areas that they want to join in, whatever they feel comfortable in. So we will highlight them on the next couple of slides, and then we'll have some time for questions and the next steps for that as well. So I'll pass back to Marie.
Thank you. Alrighty, so opportunity number one. For Rare Disease Day earlier this year, my bad, we did an I Don't Feel Alone campaign video. What this entailed was a beautiful handful of our members sending in a video of them saying our motto, I don't feel alone. And we put it all together to share on socials and as part of the campaign itself. I have the video hopefully ready to go. So I will play it for you now.
I don't feel alone. I don't feel alone.
I don't feel alone.
I don't feel alone.
I don't feel alone.
I don't feel alone.
I don't feel alone.
So that is the campaign video that we shared as part of Rare Disease Day this year. It had quite a lot of traction, and the members who were a part of the video said it was quite a lovely experience to contribute their voice to something as collective as this. So that is the first opportunity that we'd like to highlight for our Plasma for Life campaign. We would love to make it bigger and better and highlight even more of our members in this round. So if you'd like to be a part of it, you're more than welcome to. Opportunity number two, I will let Danae explain.
Yeah, so we've been working with Lifeblood for the last 2 years. This will be coming up to our third year in terms of working with them around getting people to donate plasma. So this year they kind of decided to refocus some of their efforts on Lifeblood recipient teams. So they've had teams for quite a while. We have a team as well, like an IDFA Lifeblood team, but they're really focusing on recipient teams and people creating teams that other people can resonate with. So there's a team, for an example, there's a team called Milkshakes for Marley, and there's this little girl who has a condition where she needs plasma products, and they use that as a platform to speak to the community and say, hey, can you donate, and can you donate for Marley? So it really resonates well with people when there's a connection and you can say, hey, this is my story, like I really need you to donate, and I really need you to come to the centre with me and help people like me and many other people around. So a Lifeblood at the moment is definitely working on their expanding their kind of recipient teams, and this is kind of where our members will come in. So there's an opportunity here for you as a member to create your own Lifeblood team. So it could be called whatever you want to call it. It could link to your immune deficiency. You could call it your name or anything like that, or your name in the town, whatever you really want. They're pretty open to names. Or and then from that you can get people to join your team and donate to help you. Alternatively, people can join the IDFA team. As long as people are joining teams and just getting in there and donating is kind of the main goal. We really want to just get, instead of people that already donate, we want to find new people that aren't already donating to kind of come in and for their first time. Some people do find it quite intimidating to go into the centre to donate for the first time. So I guess like if you went with them, as someone who has immune deficiency, you have probably quite a lot of needles, a lot of things like that you've been through. It'd be so nice for you to be able to hold their hand with them and say, hey, like you're doing me, like you're helping me, without asking them for money and things like that. You're asking them to go and donate some time and some of their precious liquid gold to help you. So this is a thing that we're working on, which is Lifeblood teams, and we would love for anyone to be a part of it that has the capacity and has the interest in kind of driving awareness and education in this space. We have a video from a member that they've started their own team, and they have a couple of insights that they'll share with us. So Marie will just play that.
So I decided to create a lifeblood recipient team with my husband because it's a cause that's incredibly personal to us. I live with CVID, common variable immune deficiency, which means I rely on regular plasma infusions to stay well. I'm currently hooked up to my infusion right now, so receiving blood products. And my husband Francesco, who I co-own our small business with, has been a long time blood and plasma donor for several years, even before my diagnosis. And once we connected the dots between the donation and the treatment I receive, it felt really important to formalize that connection and give others a way to be part of it as part of our small community. So creating the Lifeblood team for us was a natural step towards giving back and honoring the people who make my health and my life a little bit easier, as it does for the millions of people that receive blood products all over the world. So if we could do something little together and create that community and team feeling, we thought, why not? For me and my husband, I think it brought a sense of purpose and a little bit of pride too. Like, I'm really proud and grateful that my husband has been a long-standing blood and plasma donor. Unfortunately, I can't be one because I'm on that receiving end. Being on the receiving end can be sometimes isolating. And I think creating this team has really helped us feel like we're part of a bigger movement. I mean, it's very early stages, but yeah, I think it will be moving to see Francesco's donations, our friends, family, community donations have an impact on others. And yeah, even though the team is just getting started, I already feel more connected to our community and the incredible network of donors out there. And I think it brings us a lot of happiness to know that one day our team can provide life-changing treatments to many people in Australia. And what I love about creating a team and that functionality is there is a little counter that says how many lives you've saved. And I think just having that visual to see this is the impact that all the donations in our community have made just gives us a bit that sense of purpose. It's tricky for me to say because I'm on the receiving end, but I feel like I'm one of those receivers too. So it's a double effect, I think, for us. And creating this team together has really given us a lot of purpose already.
All right. Thanks for that, Marie. We will jump back into the presentation and I'll hand it back over to Marie to talk about our third opportunity.
Yeah, so what you just heard about is the recipient team for Lifeblood. What we're about to talk about is IDFA's plasma parties. So you can do one or the other, ideally, or not ideally, that was wrong. You can do one or the other or both, whatever is in your capacity and whatever you're interested in. The plasma party is more of a collab celebration event between Lifeblood and IDFA. The centers, as you can see from these photos, will deck themselves out in yellow, and it's very much an event to close the loop between donors and the people giving blood products to a person who receives them. And that closing of the loop is actually quite a powerful experience for someone very much hooked up to the machine, donating and getting a thank you from a person who is very much well because of those products that they're donating there and then. So plasma parties look different center to center. They all decorate them in different ways. But the structure that we go with is we try and invite ideally 2 local members to a centre to host a plasma party. We'll do all of the organising on the back end. We just ask that you join for the day, a 2-hour window where possible, and thank the donors, have some conversations with the community, and if you have a recipient team, bring them in for the session and have a celebration at the Lifeblood Centre for plasma awareness. We do have a recap video from our last plasma party that we held in the Wollongong Centre. It was our second plasma party we held there. We held our first ever one the year preceding, 2023. They always put on a very great show, and it was a really lovely day. So I'll just put up the news clip now, so you can see it with your very own eyes. Here we go.
It takes 130 plasma donations to provide treatment to 1 Australian with an immune deficiency each year. Donna Ford lives with a condition lowering her antibody count and increasing her risk of infection. The 63-year-old today thanking donors at Lifeblood.
I'm a very grateful recipient of the donations that people give. It gives me back my health, and that in turn gives me a better quality of life.
This is why I love what I do. You're just seeing the people here donating and being able to see where their donations are going to lovely people like Donna.
Plasma products are used to treat over 50 different rare conditions in Australia, and so that means there's over 13,000 people who require plasma for their treatment on either a weekly or a monthly basis. And so that's why Plasma Awareness Week is so important, and that's why it's important for us to be here and to thank all of the donors who come in on a regular basis.
A plasma party was held at Wollongong's Donor Centre, an early kick-off for next week's Awareness Week.
So, as you can see, it is quite a lovely time. And one of the beautiful things about these events is very much the opportunity to have those conversations with the people donating. We do understand that that can be somewhat of an intimidating prospect for some of our members. So we do help those conversations by giving a how to host kit. If you are interested in pursuing this opportunity, some conversation starters and some stats around how many donations are needed for immunoglobulin products and the like. So that is the third and final opportunity to be a part of our Plasma for Life campaign. Like Danae said, we are stretching this out and taking our time with it over the next half of the year to take us through to International Plasma Awareness Week and beyond. Because, as I'm sure you guys know, plasma products are needed all year round. So we're hoping to continue the conversation outside of National Blood Donor Week and International Plasma Awareness Week. So with that, if you are interested in any or all of these opportunities, we have a QR code on screen now. This will take you to a short survey that'll let you express your interest for which bits you are interested in.